This time we have Sania Jain, who will be diving deeper into Roblox Studio and teaching you a bit more. And towards the end, we have a gaming session planned for all of you as well. Just so you know, we're recording this session so you can access it later on our website at www.moonshotjunior.com/webinar, or you can access it on our YouTube channel with the same name. Also, if you do not play Roblox, if you want to, you can just go to roblox.com and sign up. You're more than welcome to. And if you already have an account, then be ready. We're going to be playing later on as well. With that said, I will hand it over to Sania now.
Hi, everyone. I'm really excited to be here and tell you all about Intro to Coding and Game Design. But before we start, a little bit about myself. My name is Sania. I am the creator of the Sania box. I have a pet cat. His name is Aristotle because I love Greek mythology. And my favorite game is Roblox, and I'm really excited to teach everyone about it. So with that, let's get started. Actually, before we get started, can everyone put in the chat one thing about themselves, because I've already told you a little bit about me.
All right, let's do an introduction. Like type, okay, let's do this. Everyone type one of the hobbies that you have, like the one thing that you like to spend time on. I'll start with myself. I like playing video games. What about everyone else? Okay, Avid, he loves playing Roblox. Okay, you're at the right place then. Rui likes music. Sparsh likes, what's RCing? Like playing with your remote control cars or what? Tanishka says reading. Puneet says tennis. Okay, great. Awesome. All right. So lots of common hobbies everyone has. And yeah, that's good to know. Yeah, go ahead, Tanya.
So welcome to Intro to Coding and Game Design by me. I already told you a little bit about myself, but I didn't really tell you my story. And I used to only play games and I got no knowledge from it. And after discovering Roblox Studios, I was inspired to stop becoming a consumer and start becoming a creator with Roblox Studios. And with the help of Moonshot Junior, I learned to develop games, and now it's one of my favorite things to do. And I'm really excited to be here and impart this knowledge to all of you. So with that, let's go over some objectives. So the main goals I want everyone to take away from the session is learning to print in Roblox Studios, learning to move, color change, and place objects, and know like the very simple basics about variables, properties, loops, brick color, and script.parent. And in general, just getting comfortable with Roblox Studios so you guys can believe that you can also develop games. So let's get started with the basic of Roblox Studio. If none of you have Roblox Studio, or if some of you don't, then just do Roblox Studios/create and you'll get there. I'm sure Meher can.
I have it on my other computer.
Okay, well, if someone could send a link in the chat and then everyone could download it there.
I didn't do that. How do I use it? I can just get my other computer and use two devices.
Also, can I just say something? When you download Roblox Studios also pops up. So you don't need to do that.
So I'll wait like a minute or two for everyone to get their Roblox Studio open, and then we can continue. And in the meantime, could everyone put in the chat their experience with Roblox, or like their favorite game, or anything they like about Roblox in general?
I mean, my favorite Roblox game is Build a Boat for Treasure, where you actually have to like be creative and build boats that go through different levels. I'm not sure if you've played. What are the games that you play? Just type in chat. Let's see. Okay, lots of people playing Build a Boat, Kart Ride. All right, that's great.
How many of you have Roblox Studio open now?
I guess those who have it already open should be ready. And if you do not have Roblox Studio, you can download it and then follow along. I think we can start.
Okay, so after you've opened Roblox Studio, I want everyone to click on the template labeled Baseplate. So you'll see like 9 different templates, and then just choose Baseplate. Once you're on there, click the down arrow next to Workspace, and then select Delete. And I've included a screenshot. You don't see the Baseplate template or the Workspace.
I don't see it. Actually, if you choose Obby, you'd have the same thing, but like with a tiny op.
Okay.
Well, for this one, I'd like everyone to choose Baseplate because we're not actually going to go off the other Obby. We're going to create one completely on our own. So choosing Obby won't be necessary. Has everyone completed this step? If you haven't, that's fine. After this segment, I'll be in Roblox Studio and doing it with you guys.
I'm still going into Roblox Studio.
That's okay. So for those who are following along, those who are like still trying to log into Roblox Studio, that's okay. Sania, if you can go a little slower, then yeah, we can.
Yeah, of course. So
I don't see it.
Are you ready to move on? If you don't see it, that's fine.
It says Roblox. So I click my Roblox Studio app. And I put my username and password. It's just low. It's just low.
So Soham, you would need a computer for this. It won't work on an iPad. Yeah, what Sania is showing, open Roblox Studio and just click on Baseplate, like right there on the top left.
Yeah, don't click classic Baseplate.
Yeah. And also, if you're not able to find certain things, we would be happy to share the instructions with you after the session today, so you can like create it as a homework assignment.
I will be doing, after this segment is over, I want everyone to try creating an obby, and I'll be doing it along with you. So those who aren't able to follow along right now can always follow along with me later. Here, I've clicked on Baseplate, and then I've done the drop-down arrow on Workspace, and that leaves me with a spawn location.
Okay, I'm on Baseplate now.
Okay, then can I move on? After everyone's their base ready, a spawn location should automatically pop up, but in the case that you don't have your spawn location, all you have to do is go on Workspace, search for the spawn location, which has this like spiky sun logo, and it should appear on the center of the screen.
I already have my spawn location.
Yeah, it's just sometimes there's a glitch where the spawn location doesn't show up. So I was just going over that.
It's already spawned in.
That's okay. That's all right. So yeah, like if it's showing a bit different, that's okay, since we are going to be sharing the instructions with you afterwards. Those who have got it, that's okay. And if you have questions, please raise your hands, and then we can address the questions one by one instead of unmuting the mic. Tanishka, you have a question?
Yeah, so when I clicked Baseplate, I didn't see anything that says Workspace.
It should be right over there, like in the Explorer tab. It would be on the right-hand side of your Baseplate, and then there would be this thing called Workspace, and then once you click the arrow, it should lead to a Baseplate.
There's no tab with Explorer on it.
Let me just do it again.
Okay.
Okay, so first I clicked on Baseplate, and then over here, there should be this entire section labeled Explorer. So I already went over creating a spawn location. You just have to go onto Workspace or to spawn location, and then select it, and it should appear on the center of your screen. And now to adding and moving parts. So if you will notice over here at the top of your box, you'll see this little cube thing labeled part. Just click on that and it should automatically create like a Lego brick looking thing, in my opinion. And now to move it, you just have to select the part and then select move. 3 arrows should pop around in all directions, allowing you to move up and down, left and right, and backwards and forwards. Now you can anchor this part by selecting Properties, Behavior, and then Anchor. Anchoring is really important because it makes sure that your block acts like a solid and not like a jello-y texture. So objects will go away if they come in contact with it. it won't let objects pass through, and it just helps make your obby a lot more simple and easy to do. The next thing I want everyone to do is turn off collisions, which as you can see is right next to transform. And this part is optional, but you can choose to turn snap off by unchecking the box next to move. Again,
I made a cube.
They updated it, so actually anchored is somewhere else, not in the properties.
Okay, well, I'm sure if you just search up anchored in the workspace, one will show up.
Yeah.
Also, students, just remember, Sania is going to be actually opening up the studio and showing you the steps. So don't worry if you don't get it right now. You can still follow along when she opens up the studio and shows you the steps. So right now, just pay attention to what she's sharing on the screen, and we're going to be doing it together on the studio.
Okay, so now on to rotating and scaling. Rotating and scaling is actually really simple and easy to do. All you have to do is click on the rotate block over here, which looks kind of like a circle with a dot inside of it. And these 3 spheres should pop up to let you rotate your object anywhere you want. And there's also scaling, which just makes your object bigger or smaller. And all you have to do for this one is click on your part and then click on scale. And then now that we have like the super duper basic stuff done, we can combine our knowledge of creating, moving, scaling, rotating, and anchoring to create an obby. So my goals for all of you right now is to create 3 to 4 objects of different shapes and sizes. I've already created this example for you. It needs to be kind of easy to cross with little frustration, and it needs to have an end zone for players to rest. And now I will do this with all of you. Let me just reshare my screen and then we can. So anyone who wasn't following along with me can follow along here right now. So as you can see, I've just opened my Baseplate, and now in Explorer, I will do the drop down on Workspace, select Baseplate, double click, and then click delete. And that leaves me with a perfectly empty spawn location. Now to build off of this, and to build off of it, I will select part over here. And I think today I just want a simple, super duper easy block. So let me click on the part, click move, and now I have this block.
Wait, unintentionally, I added a sword to my.
I think that's pretty cool, actually. I feel like you should keep that in there. But as long as everyone fills the base requirements of making objects of different shapes inside.
I had another class like this.
You had a class like this? I know this is like a very basic review, and in Soham session, none of you actually created an obby. You just learned how to create one. So this is a very simple review, and then we're going to move on to the coding part of it.
You're lagging a lot for me.
Oh, can you not hear me properly or something?
Okay, it's better now.
It's fine. Yeah, go ahead.
Wait, so do we change it to obby, because I'm still on this like playing ground and when I reset, I don't spawn at my base. Okay, now I do. That's weird.
Okay.
But how do I make this an obby?
How do you make what?
This an obby, because right now it says the playing ground. You mean like in the sky to make it an obby?
It won't be an obby if you don't make it in the sky, because then people just don't die when they fall off. They just stay there because there isn't any.
How do you delete an item? You press X?
You press delete.
So this is a super basic thing right here. I didn't really explore just because I wanted to show you.
Oh, it's there.
And now to create an end zone. And for me, a very easy way to create an end zone is just to create like very thin block. So to do that, I'm just going to scale this.
It got rid of my stuff.
You can probably press undo.
And if anyone wants to play test their obby, just click on this play thing right here, and it should automatically let you. And fair warning, I am no good at playing Roblox. I'm usually only play like role play games, or not role play, like mystery games, I'd say.
Where's the play button again to like test it?
It's like a person standing next to a
I'm stuck in the sky and I can't.
Oh, I forgot to anchor it. So
How do I rotate things again? How do I rotate objects?
Select part.
Anchor is also near. Check near
Thank you.
color. Check near color. There's an anchor button there.
Oh, I see it. Thank you so much. Yeah, that would be a really easy way to anchor. All you have to do is select all of your parts, click anchor, and that should anchor them. Okay, so I'll give everyone until about, let's say, 10:27 to do this, and then after that, we can move on.
Yeah.
And for anyone who's already
How
done
do you
creating,
create new blocks?
you select part, and then if you click on this drop-down menu right here, you'll see 4 different options.
Got it. Wait, when I move like forward, I like go downward. I can't just, like when I'm trying to build it, I can't move straight. Like whenever I go forward, it makes me go under. So like how am I supposed to go above?
I'd say just zoom out like a lot and then come back to it. Like say I'm zooming out here, and then if I come this way, then it's a completely different area. Okay, I think I may or may not have just ruined this for myself. So let me get my bearings
Sorry.
again. It's fine. I kind of dug myself into this hole. I will find it eventually. I'm gonna try something.
Doesn't it do the same thing for you? Like when you move forward, it makes you go downward sometimes.
Just give me a while. I kind of dug myself into a hole and now I'm stuck.
Oh, I got how to do it. I just press I and zoom out.
Can you try the command /kill?
/kill. Why would I do that? 1 second. Let me try.
I don't know. It may spawn you.
Maybe just press play and then.
I know. I'm trying that. But for now, everyone just finish up their obby and I will
It
figure this
doesn't
out myself.
teleport you.
Okay. Well,
Okay.
crisis averted. If everyone's done with their obby. Is everyone done with their obby or their very, very basic obby?
I'm done with my obby.
Okay. Anyone else?
Okay, so you.
To make a spawn, I just press on the spawn button.
What do you
That
need to
works
make, Kishan? You want to make an endpoint?
Yeah. So there's the endpoint right there, but that is so there's something else I should do.
So how it works in Roblox is like the last
Well,
checkpoint
this is my-
would be the last checkpoint would
Well, I
be.
haven't cleared my.
So if you add another checkpoint after the obstacles, that would be your endpoint. Also, if you're done with these first basic steps, just explore the toolbox, try to add a few things. We have an entire series planned for you, so we're going to keep getting more and more advanced as we go along. So today is just to help you like get familiar with the studio and make like few basic things.
You can actually find Toolbox if you go to home, okay? You'll find Toolbox somewhere near, I think, where was it again?
Personally, I think your obby is already looking really, really good. I love the bigger to smaller wedge thing you did.
As an endpoint, you can just add a checkpoint, like a spawn plate, like right after where you want it to end.
So I just click on spawn and then the other this thing comes
Yeah, you got to move it. Yeah, so you move it to the other like finish line.
Yeah, I moved it to the other thing.
I'm just going to quickly share my screen for everyone who's already done with their obbies. I just want to introduce them to the Toolbox tool. So this is Toolbox right here. You can search up anything. Roy had a question for how to have a new checkpoint, and you can very easily just do that on Toolbox and pull a checkpoint in. And look, there's one right up there, and that would be great. But there's so many possibilities in Toolbox. Like, for example, if I wanted a dragon, I could just search up dragon and there would be a giant, and now there's a giant dragon. And you can do tons of.
So if you wanted a volcano, you could have one too.
Like here's this huge dragon I just found in Toolbox. So for anyone who's not done with their obby, they can feel free to explore this. And just to give you an idea of the scale of this dragon, it's about that big. Yeah.
Sometimes when people make things, they actually add. If you search up obby dragon, you can see other dragons that are helpful in obbies. They make it more creative.
Yes. So while you are exploring, I would like you to pay attention back to the Zoom window where Sania is sharing her screen so that we can proceed.
Okay, now on to planning your theme. So I'm sure as many of you have played Roblox, you've noticed that game developers often use props, narrative, sound, and color to create a mood and theme for their game. For example, yesterday I was playing a Candyland game, and they used a lot of pink and blue and white to give that lollipop bubblegum feel. And I thought that was really cool. So everyone, what colors would you use to create the following? A lush jungle. Personally, I feel like I would use these 5 greens over here, and maybe some of the browns for the dirt, and occasionally like a little bit of red to create that pop of color and flowers and everything. But I want to hear everyone's opinions.
Yeah, I mean, I personally would choose a color that sounds cool rather than the color itself. But yeah, probably something towards the bottom right corner of the chart. So that's something I would pick, like something around the grays and the browns and black, maybe red.
Yeah. So what would everyone?
Yeah, go ahead and type in chat. Yes, Kishan?
It's so weird. I have a question. How would you color it? Like color the entire listing? When you
I will go over that in the next slide.
We're gonna go through coloring in the next slide.
Yeah, I just want for now everyone to think about the themes they want in their hobby. And so to change the color, first, everyone, what kind of theme do you want for your hobby? Does anyone know? Or just what kind of colors are you going to use? Like blue and yellow? Or
there's a color called sand. So
Yeah,
I think
Tanishka,
somebody
go
would
ahead.
use that.
I would use like light colors, like tropical colors, like teal and like a coral and like pastel a little.
Yeah, that definitely sounds really fun. So to change the colors, all you have to do is click on the color part in the top bar and select the arrow, and it will lead you to this huge hexagon of every color imaginable. And you can just select these to fit with your theme. And you can also change the material of your part. For example, it wouldn't make sense for a jungle to have like a solid brick texture. So you can see the material is right next to color on that area. And you can click on several materials such as grass, sandpaper, anything really. And something else just to make your obby go by quicker and make it easier, you can duplicate parts by clicking on them and pressing Command plus D. Does everyone want to change do you want me to share my screen and change the colors along with you, or should I just move on?
I think you can just show it, like how the colors change around. I think that'd be great.
I had a question. What does the material? How does the material change how an object works?
Let me just give you an example right here. Like, look at all of these different ideas, and it doesn't look like much now, but when you actually play the obby, you'll see that this one has a grass texture while the others just have this solid Roblox texture, I guess.
Also,
Does it change any?
So the materials have different properties as well. Like the way the player movement works, it won't be the same for every single material. Like how far, how high you can jump. Like if you notice, if you played Build a Boat, you can jump high on the ground, but once you get into the water, you do not jump as higher. So the materials affect your movement as well. Yes, Daniel, color should be, if you click on Toolbox, it should be right next to material.
You can see I'm changing. I wanted to go for like a space asteroid kind of thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
When I click play, all the obvious pieces that are floating in the sky, they just fall to the ground.
That's because you haven't anchored it yet. So to anchor it, just do that to your entire screen and click on this thing, which is
select everything in your screen and then click on that anchor button right below color. That's going to anchor everything in place, and then you should be able to navigate your obby.
Wait, how do you select everything?
You left click on a blank space in your base plate. Just left click in the sky or something and left click, hold and drag down and try to select all the blocks that you have. You can zoom out, like scroll down and zoom out if you want, and then select everything and just click on anchor.
Wait, I'll just do them one by one because it's not working.
Okay. Yeah, you could do them one by one.
Okay, so this is really bad, but I just wanted to show you the different usage of materials and colors for my space-themed obby. And then if you want to explore, like I said, Toolbox is a really great tool. So for example, if I wanted a bunch of comets, that would just come, and now I can have this giant nuclear asteroid on my entire obby.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Okay. I think everyone knows how to color their obby now, and even
Wait, I just wasted like a lot of time because like I basically put my obby in the sky, but when I played, I realized it was like exactly 1,000 feet above the ground, so I didn't even die.
All right.
Well, I'll cover that later, but for now, let's just move on.
How do I delete the ground then?
I'll go over that later. For now, I really want to at least get all of you to print.
Yeah.
out.
Let's cover all the topics first, and then we'll take questions. Go ahead, Sania.
Yeah. So to create a script, all you have to do is go and explore and find server scripts. Actually, I'm getting ahead of myself. So Roblox, every single game developer uses coding to create their games. And Roblox Studios uses the language Lua, where lines of code are held in scripts. So these scripts give the game sets of instructions on how to give health, create fireballs, etc. And almost every like nicely designed game you see on Roblox has a lot of coding involved. So just to start opening your code, find server script service and create your script and then rename it practice script. And before any questions after this segment, I will just do this with you and you can follow along there. Now for string variables. So after you have your script open, I think it automatically creates print hello world. But if it doesn't, all you have to do is type print parentheses, quotation marks, hello world. And now I want you guys to just explore and put anything you want into that line. So for example, if you want, Sania is the best instructor and I will give her $1 million. Yeah, that would be great.
Why would anybody do that?
Because I want $1 million. But yeah, just put it with anything you want, and then you don't have to test it, but if you want to, all you have to do is select view, output, and then play.
Yeah, I recorded a video.
Does anyone want me to show you how to do it, or should I move on and then show you later?
Wait, I didn't get that Explorer thing. I don't see it. Oh, okay, I see it now. Wait, can I share my screen?
Yeah, go ahead.
This isn't my full hobby. I just deleted most of it. So what do I press here? Like, how do I get to that hello world coding part?
Should I just share my screen and show you how to do it? I feel like that would be simpler.
Because I don't get it. I'm not getting everything because I have to keep switching back tabs while I'm building.
That's okay. So why don't you just pay attention to the Zoom screen that's Sania sharing, and then look over to your thing and locate it. So yeah, go ahead, Sania.
Here's Explorer, and if I just scroll a little down, I'll find server script service. It's kind of complicated, but now that I click on it, if I click on this plus right here, I can find script, and it automatically prints hello world for me. I'm sure it's going to do the same for you. And just to make this easier, I'm going to rename this practice.
So script is under the Explorer tab.
Yeah, under server script service.
Yeah, you got to click on the plus icon that shows next to server script service. Yeah, go ahead.
And then in between.
Wait, so server script surface, right?
Yeah.
And then
I
script.
think you can also just search it up in the
Okay, I got
search
it.
bar.
Yeah, you can continue, Sania.
And you can just print anything you want, like, and then I can just test the output for that. But
So then, will that message come in the game?
it will for now. I'll go over all of that later. For now, just put anything you want in the print function and then we can continue. Unless, so I want everyone to just get to the printing part of it today. And if you want, I can continue on the more complicated parts in a next session.
Absolutely.
Because we're already almost done and the rest is pretty complicated. So everyone can just print today and then we can play the game I have planned.
So, so far what you've learned until printing in the script section, that's good. And then later on, we're going to get more into the coding part. So you can do more cool stuff on Roblox Studio. Like I said, we have an entire series planned. So these sessions are going to keep getting more and more advanced. In the meantime, if you want to practice what you learned, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, we're done for today. I think we can just continue this later on because the session's almost over. And
yeah, Tanishka, you have a question?
Yeah, how do I save what I did?
If you just click on the X, it should automatically pop up save changes to Baseplate and then yes, no, or cancel. And if you wanted to change it, just choose yes.
Also, for those who want to join the game, please click on the link that I shared in chat. It's our own Moonshot Junior private server for natural disasters. We're going to play that. Daniel, you have a question?
How do I play my game?
You have to click on the play or the task button right there on the top side. For now, you can save it or minimize it. We're going to be checking out natural disasters. So why don't you go ahead and click on the link in chat and it'll load up. Okay, so how this works is we start off at the observation tower that looks over the entire map. And then when people join, random natural disasters are going to show up and you need to figure out how to work through it. So right now I'm going to share my screen so you can see what this looks like.
Oh, natural disaster survival. I played this game.
Okay, so yeah, if you click on the link that I shared in the Zoom chat, you should be able to join.
Wait, my battery's low and I don't have my charger. Okay, I'll join.
As you can see, like there's a sandstorm, so you gotta be safe from it. I just hopped onto the Ferris wheel. I'm not sure how good a decision that was, but also if you join, you will be placed in the spectator area. For those who have not joined the game yet, feel free to join it. If you have Roblox, I would really like if everyone could join and we could have a session on this. So just click on the link that you have in the chat and that'll help you join the private server that we have. Okay, next map is Raving Raceway. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Got into a car. Okay, I guess I'm next to Soham right now. Let's see what the disaster is. Oh, tornado. Okay, I'm out of here. Oh, wow, okay. Let's see who survives the tornado. Wow, okay. It's not good. I'm gonna survive. If anyone's not able to join, please let me know.
I lost battery. Can you send the link?
I'm sorry?
I like the game. I lost battery. Can you send the link? I like the natural disasters.
Yeah, I like this one too. For some reason, I lost my hair in the tornado. I don't know why my character is bald right now.
Once I lost my legs and my head. It was basically, it's called like a headless horseman. Can I have the link?
Yeah, I just pasted the link in chat. You can join it over here. Oh, quite a few people survived that. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see what the next one is.
I hope it's not a tsunami. Tsunami's hard. I got the flossy note.
Oh, rainbow ride. Okay. Oh, that's the Ferris wheel. Okay. I hope this is the flu one. That's the most fun.
If it's tsunami, you probably have like a 90% chance of dying. Because like the whole tsunami just comes and wipes out literally almost the whole map. Like the top of the Ferris wheel gets wiped out. And the bottom melts, obviously. The easiest one is acid rain.
Yeah, I think.
But if you're
Oh, earthquake.
oh shoot.
Oh, wow, we're gone.
We're dead.
That was not a good idea.
Anybody still alive?
I doubt that. Oh yeah, there are people alive. Look, you can look down like from here. Look.
For some reason, I spent 80 Robux to get an email. And most games don't even.
I survived because my control's not working. I'm not able to move my body, so that's the only reason I survived.
Okay.
See, most natural disasters, it's better to not go up lots of them. Like, unless it's like there's lightning, and then there's a tsunami, there's an earthquake, and there's acid rain, and there's that.
There's a flu one too, where people get like infected and they cough, and like you have to get away from them.
Can we play 5 minute extra? Can we play 5 minutes extra?
Sure. For those who have just joined the meeting, we are currently on the play session, play part of the entire session. So if you want to join the game, you can just head on over to the link, the chat, and you should be able to access the game.
This class is fun.
We've created a private server for this particular natural disaster game for Roblox. So you can just click on the link and join if you want.
Wait, should I send you a friend request?
Okay, let's see what's the next. Modest headquarters. I haven't heard of this. Oh, I know this one. Okay. There could be a blizzard. Let's see.
Yeah.
Blizzard's probably the easiest.
Yeah, an acid rain. It's never good to stay outside unless, like, it's, I don't know. I mean, it's good to stay outside in high places, but it's not ever good to stay on the ground. Outside. Unless it's lightning, but then you should go inside. Three, two, one, fire.
Fire, okay.
It's
Well,
not.
I'm on top of the building, so I think I should be fine.
Yeah,
Where-
but sometimes the fire burns the whole building down.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, it is burning the building down on the right.
The fire happens in
If we jump off the building, we'll die.
Yeah, okay. I know.
So you're
Does the-
practically dead if the staircase is already burnt. So try running
Does the fire spread though? Oh yeah, it does. Okay.
Run down the staircase
You not
immediately.
heard of wildfire?
Look what happened to the other building. Run
Yeah.
down the staircase.
Now, our throw avatars are kind of weird and creepy. Hello. Don't push me off, please.
Oh my god, no! I fell
Oh, I'm
down.
not dead. How am I not dead? I should
I
have
survived.
killed me.
Oh, the building's falling. No, no.
Oh, shoot, I'm on fire.
The building, you're dead.
I fell on fire.
Oh wow, quite a few people survived that. That's good.
No, it's falling. It's falling. You're dead.
Can you accept my friend request?
Sure.
Oh my god, you guys were so lucky.
Yeah.
Do we get to do this like every class?
Whenever we have a Roblox session, so yeah, like every other week, we're gonna learn Studio, and then we're gonna.
This class is fun.
Good to know. Thank you. Okay. Prison
Okay,
chaos. Okay, let's see.
I think it's gonna be a tornado. Or it's gonna be lightning. I think it's gonna be one of those.
No, yeah, it's either lightning or blizzard. Looks like
It sounds like a blizzard.
It's gonna be a blizzard or probably blizzard. Sounds like it also kind of sounds a little like something. Wait, the sky? Oh yeah, it's gonna be a blizzard.
blizzard. Look at
Yeah, I called it.
Which means that the session is so I just wanted to say it was
I said
really fun
first.
to everyone today. And
It's a thunderstorm! Oh shoot!
That's a thunder.
It's a thunderstorm! Shoot!
Go down.
Wait, I was at the highest place.
Why?
Dude, the thunder was 1 inch away from me. I was at like the highest place. Just go inside. See the building.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna stop playing the game for now. You can all stay in the server if you want. We'll just have some last few words from Sania before we conclude the session. Go ahead, Sania.
Yeah, so all I wanted to say that it was really, really exciting getting to teach everyone today. And I hope all of you come to the next session because we're going to go really in depth about coding and learn a lot of new commands. And I hope everyone had fun today.
Absolutely. Thank you for the amazing session, Sania. We learned a lot about Roblox Studio, and I'm sure all our students are looking forward to future sessions because we want to learn more. And those who are already in the server, feel free to play. We are going to be concluding our today's session. I really hope you enjoyed it. And if you want any homework assignment, your homework assignment would be to practice what Sania taught today and maybe create your own obby with the tools that you have learned today. So congratulations for creating your first obbies, everyone. You're now officially learning Roblox Studio along with us. So great. And we'll let you know when the next session is. Thank you, everyone, for attending. We'll see you next week. Have a great week ahead. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
You can all stay in the server if you want. That's okay. You can keep playing. All right. Bye-bye.